What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the final book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. So, The Last Olympian has such a special place in my heart, and honestly, every time I finish the Percy Jackson series, like the last page of this book, when Percy is leaving Camp Half-Blood and he says, "For once I didn't look back," it just always hits me. The Titan's Curse is my favorite one out of the original 5, but book 5 is just so unbelievably well done. It is so emotional, and it's so amazing because you see how far Percy has come. You know, we start off in The Lightning Thief with just this little 12-year-old boy. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what's going on. We don't know anything. We don't know what's going on. It's very, you know, introducing you to everything in the world and all this kind of craziness, and then things get darker and darker and darker, and then we get to this book, and in the very first chapter, another camper dies. It's just like, whoa, okay, this is what we're setting up, because we're going to war. We're going to war with the Titan Lord Kronos. We are fighting off his army, and the time of the Great Prophecy is at hand, and Percy is going to have to face a lot of difficult decisions. He's going to have to face a lot of, you know, what exactly is going to happen to me? Am I going to save Olympus? Am I going to save the world? Or am I going to doom everything? Am I going to die myself? And he learns that you have to understand your enemy in order to come out on top. And that's not just understanding Kronos, it's understanding Luke. It's understanding why Luke got to the point that he got to. Why did he run away from home? Why did he turn his back on the gods? Why did he hate his father? Why would he become the vessel for Kronos? And is he still alive in there? Does he recognize the mistake that he made? Is he looking for some kind of redemption? And that's something that I remember the first time I read this book, I was not expecting at all. I was very surprised by how much we learn about Luke. I was very surprised by how much Nico is in this book and all of the things that we get to learn about him. And being Percy, you know, we read these books from his perspective. For him to go through this, for him to see the value in these other characters, for him to see the value in these other half-bloods that the gods have forgotten, to see the value in these other gods that the gods have forgotten. It's something really special, and you really do see Percy realize that he could have just as easily been Luke. He could have just as easily ended up exactly like him, but there are things that are different, and mostly it's that insight that he gets into what's going on. He looks at things with, like, you know, a wider lens, sees the forest through the trees, and that is what eventually will allow him to come out on top. I don't really think that's a kind of an old spoiler for this book, but it's really amazing to see that journey. It's amazing to see how far he's come from the Lightning Thief, and it's also really cool because right now, like, the 4th book in the Trials of Apollo is about to come out, and knowing where we are in that series and having read the Heroes of Olympus and all that kind of stuff, to see all these threads that got started in this series, and to see how this book leads off, and to see how it sets up where we're going in the future is really awesome. And I really love seeing how Rick Riordan grows as a writer, and he is doing such amazing things now, and it all started here. Like, all of the seeds are here, and The Last Olympian is just such an amazing conclusion. It wraps up the first leg of Percy's story so unbelievably well, and I am really excited to continue on with my reread. I am going to continue to read Heroes of Olympus. I haven't read Heroes of Olympus in a very long time, and I don't think I've read them more than one. I think I've read some of them twice, but I know, like, the last half of the series I only read once, so I'm really excited to get into that, and it's just going to be so interesting. I love Percy Jackson so much. I recently redid my shelf, so all of the Percy Jackson books are now all together, and I'll also tell you a secret. There's a big hole, but I'm really, really excited to get to that. So please let me know all of your thoughts about Percy Jackson and the Olympians down below. I would especially like to know if you love Luke, who is a super special sad boy. I think about Luke all the time. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!